Hey, welcome back, guys. We're back with another video of Rings. Molweni bekhaya igama nguMpho kuMoletsane, umdawenu Tao Sibata kuPhofolo. And as I was saying, we're back with another video, and I'm out here with my brother.
Makwetini. Yeah, nan bagrutman, sure. No. Again, another video. The Rings. Sit back. So, yeah, I'm actually surprised with your intro. I was laughing at the beginning because, I thought you weren't going to do your Uzazisa.
I
know. So today's video, we're talking about the 6 teams in the East that were top 6 in the East last season. Yeah. So we're talking about those 6 teams, and we speak a lot about the West, rightly so, because this West is so good. But today we want to focus a bit on the East, give them some love, but the East doesn't get love because the way I think about it, I don't know about you, sometimes it's getting money. The East is like when you play high school rugby and then you go and play what's this? You go play in Joburg. It's like, I don't take this. It's really good, but I guess
It's nothing personal.
There's only like one school, the Cavs, that are only gonna take you on. Or it's Boston that year, or it's someone else. There's only ever like one.
I hear you.
But
I hear you. It's a good conference. It's just, it's not as all-star heavy. That's what he's trying to say. It's like not as many big teams. Like not many big players, not many big names. Not like people that can carry a team. Like man, the stars.
Also you end up with the LeBrontos, the Toronto Raptors, LeBronto Raptors. That's what you end up with. Like they're good against everyone else, but
how long have you had that one?
I have not. No, LeBronto is not mine. No, I did not coin that year. No. I'm not taking credit for things that are not mine. And you guys should stop that too, man. Stop doing that thing. You didn't create something. Stop saying you the one that made it up. But yeah, so now the landscape has changed. The Wild Wild West even got wilder. The East is still. Hi, Buffett. Don't make that face. Yeah, it was already bad last season. Thinking about the Clippers making it, everyone else.
It's not part of our. That's not our video.
Okay, fine. But anyway, all I'm saying is about the East this season. It's kind of getting better. It's kind of now like within themselves, not everywhere else, but within themselves. There's rivalries within themselves. They're kind of those teams that don't mess with each other.
And these top 6 teams are teams that we think can compete with those teams in the West.
Yeah.
Barring one team, I don't think they will be ready yet. I'll mention it. It's your team. It's one team that you pick. But
you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Barring that team, I think every other team will.
The Pacers?
No, the Nets.
Oh, not this season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. I don't think the Pacers, the Nets, not this season. I think we have to see
Pacers this season, bro. This season.
Yeah,
let's get into it, actually. As we talk about...
Must have been the flashing lights. You know she ain't camera shy.
Pacers, wow. The Pacers, dog.
Chat.
They were 3rd this season, like in the rankings.
Yep.
Without Oladipo.
Even with
with Oladipo until he got injured. And then they slipped down to 4th.
Even with Oladipo, they stayed there. Like I'm not saying they whack at all.
But
they stayed at 3
saying.
for a solid time.
And I'm expecting more from my boy Sabonis, Miles Turner. Those are my guys.
That boy Brogdon with the facilitating.
He came through. Like I believe in Malcolm Brogdon. You see, that's one of my dudes right there. Last season,
50, 40, 90. That's one stat you cannot forget about Malcolm Brogdon.
That's just a whole lot of efficiency.
Yeah, it's just 50% field goal percentage, shooting anywhere, paint, outside. 50%, 40% from the 3, 90% free throw. You cannot ask for anything more than that. That's a lot. He's giving
That's a
you
bit
a lot.
hectic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
those are my boys, bro.
Pacers.
The
How are they
Pacers-
going to change in the
ev-
landscape?
like even with LeBron there and how they played that series with LeBron, I enjoyed the Pacers. They took them through. They weren't just
Little bit of experience.
you
and
could
Victor
you
have
could
gone
see, you
through.
could see with Oladipo there that he's the guy. For me,
Oladipo.
that's what I was like. You know what? I've
Oladipo.
enjoyed Victor for a long time, but he's come to his own dude. And that series.
Uyasishauta ndoda. Uyasishauta.
Uzi.
Yo, guys,
That's
can't
what
fucking
you-
like
that's
Dave
it.
for indlebe zam man. Yo,
That's-
uyasishauta lo booty.
The problem
Whoa.
is that you said that they won't be able to contend in the West with the Western teams this season.
I mean, like, if they end up going through, I don't think they'll go through. I'm talking playoffs. When I say not compete, I'm not talking about in the regular season. Of course, they'll
I'm
be
saying
able to
in the
compete
regular season,
Of
like
course,
they'll be getting their
definitely,
wins.
definitely.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no, no.
so that's where the
Oh,
you see,
no,
that's
no.
why I've been hyped
No, no,
about. You say some blasphemous things sometimes, man, and that's why I was just like, you know, this nigga's just going off at me about the Pacers. So it was just a misunderstanding.
Khuluma 30 blasphemous things going. Yeah, makuthini.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
man.
you guys-
So yeah, man, the Pacers. I just think they're a phenomenal team, and they one that you need to look out for. They my boys.
Dig the Pacers. Dig the Pacers. Okay. I'm gonna talk what team? My team. If you guys haven't watched an earlier video when we talk about favorite teams, my team in the East, the Philly. Yeah, so that's the one I wanted to talk about, and it's their adjustments and how they're going to adjust this season. Bazodlala kanjani, man. Bonke, like with now not having Light Jim, without having Jimmy Buckets, without having JJ Redick, they don't have shooters.
I think that I think now Tobias plays a bigger role. That's all it comes down to.
100%.
He gets a bigger role, and
He has to
we've
get a
seen
piece
him
of
do that.
He has to get a piece of.
And thinking about at the Clippers, we saw him do it at the Clippers. So I think
A bigger piece of the pie. He has to get a bigger piece
You're
of
still
the
on
pie.
that?
Yes. Yes. It was ringing in my head. I had to get it right.
oh yeah.
But yeah, no,
Tobias
definitely
and
Tobias. And I think Benjamin Waga Siemens. Benji. Yeah, no, Benji foka ulawule man. Foka ulawule man. Not liayenza. More assertiveness, more aggressiveness. Play in their faces, you know. Do those. If you can't hit a three, I don't expect you to hit a three. But you're 6'10", my guy. 6'10". In there, la boy. In there. He has limbs. La boy, I'll expect him. If he has a guy as small as Steph Curry or whoever, even Clay, 6'7", you 6'10", I'll expect you to back him down because now you're a cheat code. He's a cheat code. He's a walking cheat code. Expect him to turn his back, do a post fade nyana, a post hook nyana, something nigga, you know? Jay, a little bit, you know, Jay, just a little.
Ben taking John Collins, going with a fadeaway jumper, and he buried it.
Dream shake nyana, something he has to. And I've seen that this season, but I'm not gonna be lied to again like last season, what he did to us last season. Where he showed us him shooting, whatever, we got hyped, nothing. You know, and players also have this tendency of when they start shooting, and they shoot, especially in the beginning of the season, and then then bahlale.
No, man, I think that's more about thinking about guys and their confidence. So if you shoot a couple and then you start missing, and then your confidence drops. Who was it? DeMar DeRozan.
Yep.
Exactly the same thing. He tried to hit threes in the beginning of the season, and then
Ooh, Benjamin yena.
what about him
Ooh, i-confidence yakhe ucinga injani?
in terms of his shot?
Yes.
Does he have?
Akho confidence. Leli nditsho ilapha. It's not that he can't shoot. Ilapha tata. He has no confidence within himself, and I just want him to just
Trust himself
forget.
and
yeah.
okay, if you miss,
like
you
if
miss.
you miss, you
man.
miss. That's chill. Like we don't expect you to now be a scorer. No, I still want him to be a playmaker, a slasher. That's what I expect.
He's
of him.
somewhat of an offensive threat.
Yeah, I just want him to play, make, slash, and if you're gonna take the shot, take it. take advantage of what you have, pretty much. Like, but that's it. But yeah, I want to see them adjust and play well together with Josh Richardson. Their shooting, where's it gonna come from? There's still time to make adjustments and buy shooters or in the buyout market. I don't think this is their final team. I normally wait until trade deadline, buyout market, and see how the final team actually looks like. You know, it's still too early now to say anything. Really,
It looks very dope, to be honest, with Big Al Horford there.
just want to see
Jojo, I
how it
expect
works.
him to get
if the
better.
spacing is gonna work as we think. But
Hopefully Jojo's tendonitis goes down. That's my biggest worry, man.
And
Because I'm a big Joel Embiid fan. So if he can have less injuries and stuff like that and be out on the court, man, that man has proved to me that he's like top 3 centers in the league. Like,
who do you have above him? Carl, AD.
I'm
You don't
not
have
too-
AD is the best big.
No.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, you're saying no. I have AD. I don't know about Carl above him. Thought you were
Jokic.
asking- Jokic is not above him. I said top 3. That doesn't mean necessarily 3. I haven't thought of
He's
it.
top 3, but you're not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, but another thing about the team, not Benjamin. I think Benjamin's about right. This season it should be good. You know, he had breaky pelile ngoklega Kendall. Now he pelile had breaky. Sugile, Kardashian Kasimgile. No, no, this season is the one. He has to do the things.
But nigga, we talking about ball. You talking about man's relationship. That's never
Taking
ending.
confidence, funny. You know, but confidence, John, when a woman's always putting you down. He's so happy confidence.
Confident, John.
Whichever, every time, he's so happy confidence. Confidence, John, you got the agenda. No ways. But Masugen, Manaba, and Safunu
Yeah, no, let me go for the other one. The Celtics. Celtics a good team, even though I hate the fact that they lost Al Horford and Thingy and Kyrie. But the Kyrie one was kind of inevitable. I enjoy Kemba. I feel like for me, he's the best replacement to have after Kyrie, especially with the coaching of Brett Stevens, without like him being able to coach youngsters. Well, like superstars.
Explain that to us. Why?
Because he was a college coach, and then he came into the Boston team, which was very youthful thanks to Danny Ainge. They were just
Who's
building.
Danny Ainge?
The GM. What do you mean?
Oh, boss. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. No. I don't want you to explain it to me. I'm just thinking someone out there maybe doesn't know the Boston Celtics thing. So nje banabi sel batyebisele okwegrutman.
I won't go chill. Nah, man. So with Danny Ainge having Brett Stevens in the thing, in the fold, and then you could see in that first season when he took them to the finals, it was unexpected because both their superstars were out they had acquired that season with Gordon Hayward and that being Kyrie. So there were high expectations, but as soon as those guys got injured, there were now no expectations whatsoever because the team
second round
gassed.
exit would have been enough. Like
No. Getting to the playoffs was big enough for me at that time. When I saw that team,
they would have made the playoffs because they were good enough to make it. But a second round exit. But also, just to say about Stevens, Coach Stevens, he gets the most out of guys who are not on superstars, who don't have an ego. He gets the most out of those guys.
Guys who work within the
And
system.
he can put them through his system and whatever, and it runs smooth. I'm not going to accept too much about his coaching. I want to see more. I just want to see more. He hasn't been in the league for that long.
I need to see more from Jaylen
I just want to see
Brown.
more, man. And after that first season, people put him up against Greg Popovich, against the great coaches in the NBA.
Right.
Yeah, I could not believe it. Okay.
No, but it is a similar. Not that he's as good or whatnot, but I can see why people make that because they don't.
They're both coach cults. Yes, we know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, is it cult? Yeah,
Yeah.
you. The Spurs are a real cult, the biggest cult there. Yes. Other team, you guys will never forgive us if we don't speak about these guys. It's the Bucks and the Nigerian. That's a tiki loving Nigerian. You know who he is, Giannis. Yeah, I think that team has tremendous potential with Giannis and being MVP, and now they just have to do it again. You know, Giannis just has to do it again. He's now shown us that he's a superstar. He's a guy that we think of, that guy, like a guy, and he has a bright future. He's so young, guys. That Tzatziki loving Nigerian is so young. Tzatziki is so young. Yes, but I think with now him winning the MVP, it just puts pressure on him now to now win a chip. He just has pressure, and once you win MVP, it's about now, can you win a chip? Or you just a regular season player? We see this all the time from guys who just won MVPs.
With him, pressure creates diamonds. I believe in that man. I'm not a fan of his,
Not at all, not in the slightest.
but I appreciate him
Very much so.
Yeah,
very much
he's
so.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I respect Giannis's game and everything that he does, and he's out of the young guys. He's the one that I actually have expectations, and I have believed that this guy's game can evolve way more to from where it is right now. He's
a hard worker.
Yeah. So Giannis, I can believe it. Got the good boy attitude, and he man.
That's why I'm not a fan.
You're like good boy attitude. Oh no, I'm gonna stay.
I enjoy him in game though.
Yes.
That attitude in game, I enjoy that.
Yes. When he called Ben Simmons soft, I love that he's a baby.
Said that with his chest. Yeah. That.
Yes, I loved it. I loved every second of it. Okay, your next team.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Who's my last team? I had.
Raps without Kawhi.
Raps. Yeah, man. The Raptors, I need Spicy P to stand up. That's first and foremost. If he can ascend and lead Kyle Lowry, they can be a team, I believe.
I think he can. Already during the season, we were speaking about Spicy P. I hate that name, Spicy P. He needs a better name, actually. Yes, can you guys give us a better name to use for Spicy P? Those Americans weren't doing the things with that one. Give us nicknames for Pascal Siakam.
It's perfectly fine for me. I enjoy the word Pascal.
I like Siakam. But I dig Siakam, and in the regular season, he already proved that he can escalate to that guy. That's why you had pundits like, who's that guy? Lowe?
Yeah, Zach Lowe.
Zach Lowe, when he was saying that the bandwagon for Pascal, if you haven't seen it now, we're cutting the cake. I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
This is what
Hey,
you cut cakes.
Hey, I didn't understand that from a kid, but let's keep it moving. Okay, Pascal. And also Fred VanVleet. That's a guy.
If he can be more consistent.
More consistent.
But yeah, man. Yeah. And if my boy Ibaka can just be that rim protector and stretch the floor.
Cookie Lusage.
Come on, he can still do it, man. We saw it in the playoffs. If he can do it now and then, that's what we need. That's what we need.
No, but with the Raps, I haven't given up hope. People have just thrown in the towel because Kawhi is gone. But their team chemistry, they still have Nick Nurse. Every component is still there. They just need to work a little bit different. And I don't know. I'm actually not even going to act like I know what they need to do with the Raps. But I've not given up on them. Not at all. I think they can be a real competitor there. Maybe fourth or third. I'm not sure. We'll give you a breakdown now of what we think of the East a little bit.
Yeah, closer to
maybe next video, maybe the video after that. But we'll give you.
I mean, closer to the season starting. Yeah.
Okay. Is that all your teams?
Yeah.
My guys are the Nets. the Nets, Kyrie and the Nets, and how that's going to look without KD. And that's actually interesting, the one without KD, because now people are thinking that KD can come back this season. Yeah, if you looked at his magazine, the first time we saw KD without a leg brace on was that WSJ magazine. It came out, he's chilling there. It's a sick pose where you see his feet. It's a sick pose, boy. He said, first time he combed his hair, but I think yes.
Don't go on.
But I'm just saying, people say that Achilles injury is going to take 3 months, 6 months to heal, maybe 9 to be fully healthy. So we could possibly see him if Kyrie does the things and puts them in the situation, which we expect. We expect that of Kyrie, to put them in the situation. Do we expect KD to come back? I think that's foolish of him to come back early. There's no reason for him to rush himself.
No.
There's absolutely no reason for him to rush himself. You know? But yeah, but with just Kyrie, can those guys rally behind Kyrie? I think so, because Kyrie, we all know the talent that Kyrie is.
When Kyrie left LeBron to say he's the guy, and when he left Cleveland and LeBron, that's when I was like, you know what? I believe you.
I didn't.
I was like, I believe you.
I didn't.
No, sir, not me.
I think that you can be the guy, but he needs more experience. That's all it was. And I thought this season would be the year, like this past season was his time.
Yes. Well, especially with that team, with that talent. But he came in as the team chemistry is, we have to see how that unfolds and how everything's going to play out. But we all thinking that the Nets have not that they don't have egos, but they have less egos than what Celtics had when Kyrie came back after injury. So that's it with the Celtics.
I look at the Nets this way. How was D'Lo playing for the Nets?
Breakout season.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying, like he was basically beating defenses by himself at times, where he'd just do pick and rolls the whole time. So I think Kyrie could do that by himself as well.
Especially in the rim.
He's a shot creator.
And Kyrie at the rim
makes his own shot. He goes fetches that basket. So I think he's able to play by himself, and then when the defense is crashing down on him, and then start picking off the right passes.
And Kyrie is an underrated passer. Very underrated passer.
Definitely.
And I think he exhibited that more than ever at Boston when the chemistry was bad. So I have high expectations for Kyrie coming this season, and I think he's going to change. I'm hoping, well, not change, but we're going to see him in a better environment for him and a better role for him, and we're going to see the growth from him.
I think we could see the real Kyrie this season, but I don't see it working long term with KD on. I have to just add that.
Let's not speak about Kyrie and KD and how that's going to work out.
They do the same thing. That's my biggest problem.
No ways, Sax. No ways. Let's move on.
All right, cool. We're going to end this video here before we start to fight.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe,
share. Sharing is caring. We share what we don't love. Oh, no, not in this situation. Sorry. We share what we love here. Share what we love. Hey, that was the moment when you know you fucked up.
Jeez. See you guys again soon. It's Rings. We out.
Must have been the flashing lights. You know she ain't camera shy.